resolve the Assembly into the Committee of the whole House. The Assembly is now suspended. Honorable members, the Assembly now resolve into the Committee of the whole House. Order, honorable members, order, please. The Assembly will now go into the Committee of the whole Assembly to continue the consideration stage on the Election Bill 2021. Clause by clause, will be guided by order. Honorable members from Serekunda, nominated member Kebalang and others. We will be guided by Order 72 of the standing orders during the consideration stage. Honorable members, before break time, we were dealing with 42. Now we will be
motion
proceeding to 43.
Chairman,
Speaker.
Chairman, do we have a new minister? Diba have to change his seat. Look at where he's sitting.
Majority Leader.
Yes, motion, Chair, motion.
Yes, can we hear your motion?
53K. Yeah, motion without notice. Chair, I want the Assembly to reconsider the adoption of Clause 42 of the election bill. It is in conflict with the Constitution as stated earlier.
Honorable members, order, please.
The decision taken by the Assembly is in conflict with the Constitution, the 1997 Constitution, as I read earlier this morning. For Section 47 of the Constitution.
Honorable members, you are raising on a point on a motion. You've read your motion 53K. That's enough. Allow me to rule. Honorable members, on 53K. 53K. Honorable members, order, please. 53K. Honorable members, 53K, a motion agreed by the Speaker to be a matter of urgency. I have not agreed on any motion. Motion is ruled out.
Chair, motion.
Honorable members, order. Honorable members, if you know, can you please put up your mic? Can you put up your mic, honorable member? Honorable members, we are in the consideration stage, and any member can put up a proposal for amendment or to rescind any decision. You are at liberty to do that. You don't need 53K when it's like when the Assembly is sitting. We are in the committee stage. We are not on session. I'm not the Speaker at this time. At this time, I'm the Chair. But when I'm up, then he will he can bring 53K when I'm a Speaker. Now let's continue. We stop at 42. Now we move to 43. Chair, Can you lead us? Clerk, we may proceed. Please allow the clerk to. Yeah, go ahead. No. Yeah, clerk.
Clause 43, payment of deposit.
Clause 43, payment of deposit. Clerk?
Yes,
yes,
Chair.
please go ahead.
Chair, the bill is saying 43(1)(a). For presidents, it is about deposit. Shall deposit or cost to be deposited with the returning officer the sum of $500,000. That is from their recommendation is from 10,000 to 500,000. The committee is also recommending to opt it from 500,000 to 1 million. Yes, so these are the issues there.
Honorable members, yes, Chair. Their proposals is as follows, honorable members, that on clause 43(1), to amend it as follows. A, 43(1)(a), 1 million for presidential candidates. B, 43(1)(b), 10,000 for member of National Assembly candidates. 1,010,000. C, 43(1), 6,000 mayoral. Councillor, 3,000. Councillor and mayor, 3,000. Mayor and MP, 10,000. MP and minister. Yes, member for Fonyi Bintang Karanai.
Chair, thank you. Chair, initially, as we are having currently, the nomination for president is 10,000. Now we are raising it up. The bill suggests 500,000. And some of the people, the committee is suggesting $1 million. And then initially, the nomination for members of parliament was only 5,000. And now they are taking it to 10,000. So it's not rationally, it is not justifiable in any way, Chair. In reality, it's not justifiable in any way.
Order, honorable members. Honorable members, on your behalf, I want to welcome His Excellency, the Vice President of the Gambia, Mr. Mohamed B.S. Jallow. Mr. Vice President, you are most welcome. Yes. Yes, member for Saramentring.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I think I'll have a different view with that of the $1 million. I said I have a different view with.
Order, honorable members. Order, yes.
I said I have a different view with that of the committee suggesting $1 million is for the president.
Point of order, no speak.
There's point of order from member for Lower Salum.
Orders 8. Yes, Honourable Speaker.
Yes, please.
Yes, 8.3. Speaker ruling. 3 says, the Speaker's ruling shall be final on all questions of procedures and order. Honourable Speaker, the committee of the whole House, that you have made a ruling that whoever wants to make an amendment, you write a proposals. And you're going to allow divergent views to be given out and difference without no proposals. I think that will waste the time of the assembly. Please.
Honorable members, order sustained. The proposal that we are discussing is the amendment proposed by the committee. If any member have a different view, can order, honorable members. What we are discussing is only one proposal that is from the committee, and that is in order. And then we are hearing them first. I am inviting any other member who have a proposal to do through the normal procedure. Meanwhile, we are hearing from the committee chair. Can we hear from you, please? That's your proposal. Very good. Now, that's the committee's proposal, and I have a proposal here. Okay, please continue, Honorable Member for Parliamentary.
Thank you. I said I have a different view with that of the committee's suggestion of coming up with 1 million for the president's nomination. Honorable Chair, I think it will be too much for 1 million because we cannot deter people from, having their constitutional right of contesting as either a president or a parliamentarian or a councillor, because 1 million is on a high cost to me, definitely. We cannot stop people from contesting. It is their constitutional right. So bringing the high cost cannot stop them from contesting. So to be on a fair game, fair thing, I think we should leave it at 500,000. Thank you.
Nominated member Kebalang Fana.
Honorable Chair, increasing the threshold from $10,000 is, as far as the nomination fee is concerned, is not depriving anyone of the right to participate. We are talking about the highest office in the land. We are not talking about Kebalang Fofana here or Honorable Sidinjai or any other place. We are talking about the presidency. $1 million is, if at all we cannot peg it at 1 million, if we cannot go higher, we cannot go lower. This is the highest office in the land. Thank you. I'm saying, no, I didn't write any proposal. The proposal is if we can go higher than 1 million, we would not go lower.
Nominated member Kebalang, don't address them. Ignore them.
Yes.
Noted and agreed.
I have a lot of proposals here. Let me read them, then I come to you. Proposals are still coming. Honorable members, proposals are still coming. I want to read them. Honorable members, this proposal is from the member for Fonyi Bintang Karanai. Propose for us to maintain Section 43A nomination for the position of President 500,000. Order, please, honorable members. You will have chance to make a decision when we are voting. I have a proposal deposit from Upper Fuladu West. Deposit for President, 5 million. Deposit for NAMS, 300,000. Mayors and chairperson, 150,000. Councillor, 25,000 from Upper Fuladu West. Payment of deposit. Nomination for proposal from member for Fonyi Councillor. The president shall deposit or cause to be deposited with the returning officer the sum of $50,000 from member for councillor. President. This one is from member for Lower Fuladu West. 2 million for president. This one from Lower Nyomi. The honorable member from Lower Nyomi. Presidential election, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that for? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No. Proposal from member for Lower Nyomi. I think he has problem with his figures. It should be not 1,000. It should be 1 million. 200,000 for parliament. 150,000 for chairperson and 25,000 councillor. Proposal from nominated member Fatou K. Jawara. I'm proposing to have 1 million for presidential candidate, 150,000 for National Assembly members, 100,000 for mayoral and chairperson, and 50,000 for councillor. Proposal from Sane Mentreng. Proposal from Sane Mentreng, 550,000 for president. Member for Tumanna constituency. President, 1 million. NAM, 100,000. Mayors and chairperson, 200,000. Councillor, 25,000. Proposal from Jara Central. 2.5 million for president. Honorable members, order. We are going to vote now. I am not entertaining any debate. Now, proposal, let's vote one. First proposal to be voted, majority come. Now we had from the chair, committee chair, you want to explain why your proposal. I will give each member the opportunity for under 1 minute to tell us why you proposing this. Then we vote.
Yes, Chairman, for me, I'm withdrawing, joining Lower Fuladu.
The member for Upper Fuladu West is withdrawing.
Now join Upper Lower Fuladu for 2 million.
All right, Upper Fuladu withdrawn. Committee, yes. No, you cannot. No. Committee, what are your justifications? Can we hear from you, or you are okay?
Chair.
Yes, nominated member Fatou K. Jawara.
Yes, I'm withdrawing my proposal of 1 million.
Thank you. Nominated member Fatou K. Jawara has also withdrawn. Member for Fonyi Bintang, are you withdrawing? All right, I'll come to you. Chair, The floor is yours.
Chairman has withdrawn here.
Don't use your mic.
Chair, a deposit is just token. When you want to participate in an election, in many countries, there is no need to even put up a deposit. But in Gambian situation, we know deposit is just a token. It's not, you are not buying the candidacy. It's just a token for you to participate in an election. So in our committee, there was a lot of debate, and then we just put 1 million there for compromise so that we can propose something because we could not agree. But you can see that the IEC itself put 500,000, which many of us thought that 500,000 should be reasonable enough for anybody who wants to participate in an election. So that is our position. We really don't want to put too much money unnecessarily on candidates to participate in the political life of their country.
Leader.
Chairman, I think the committee has done a very good job, very thorough job, and they didn't just arrive at 1 million just for 1 million sake. It's based on true reflection of submissions on various issues that I've had issue with, engagement with. So I think this 1 million is not as if you're going to lose it. It could be given to you back. If you have 40% of the election votes, it could be given back to you. So basically, it shouldn't be a big deal. So I will stand behind the committee submission of 1 million as a deposit. Thank you.
Upper Salum.
Yes.
Lower Salum.
Yes. Honorable Chair, thank you very much for giving the floor. You see?
No, we have closed. No, I have closed. I have closed.
Uniform. Honorable Chair.
Yes.
You see? Order. Honorable Chair, you see, the member for Woolley, the chairperson, if you are giving us an evidence, you cannot tell us there are other countries that you don't pay deposits. Let him give us which country that you vie for presidency where you don't pay the deposit. You see, we went for a consultation with the member himself, the entire country, regions by region. What members we are telling, the community members are telling us, any of Gambians who wants to via this position, you need to show the capacity that you can run this office. Based on those issues, there were proposals that was given to us. Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair. So with those proposals, not because of they have put 1 million in the report. It was a commitment from the committee members, from the villagers, through our consultations. That even IEC, they have a burden, Honorable Speaker. Because of, you know why? Wherever when you leave it open or with a low cost, people, a brief case people will go for this nomination. Because what they want is that after going for a nomination, because you want the incumbent to join the incumbent or to join an opposition just to get for a position. We want to restrict ourselves from this. The position that they are vying is a very important position, Honorable Speaker. On that note, we must get the consultation that we have getting from the people. We put it on consideration. And initially, the committee put $1 million. There are proposals there. We go for those proposals and we vote through those.
1 million is good. Chair. Chair.
Honorable members, the proposal from the committee to increase the deposit as follows: 1 million for presidential, 10,000 for members of the National Assembly, 6,000 for mayoral or chairperson candidate, and 3,000 for councillorship. Those in favor, please say aye. For 43, 1A, presidential, 1 million for presidential candidate. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. Ayes have it. Division. Now, order. There is division. Honorable members, order. Those in favor of 1 million for presidential deposit, raise your tax. Honorable members, those against the 1 million proposal for presidential election, raise your tax. Honorable members, those abstaining, please kindly raise your tax. Abstention. Abstention. Honorable members, the results are as follows: ayes 33, noes 3, abstention 1. So the ayes have it. Honorable members, order. Honorable members, I am making it simple and easy for all of us. There are a lot of proposals, but we are going by the committee. If you disagree, the vote will determine what we're gonna do next. Now, on the proposal of the committee for 43 1B for members of the National Assembly, $10,000. Those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The noes have it. Honorable members, please, if members are submitting their proposal, avoid crossing or using the aisles. You can come through the other way. No, don't cross here, please. The noes have it. Now, honorable members, it's only the presidential that stands. The parliamentary now, let's go to the proposals. Parliamentary, you said 10,000.
Yes,
that proposal is voted out. So now I'm going to read, we are going to vote other proposals.
Is saying a deposit of 50. And then the committee compromised on 10 for National Assembly members because
No, that one now is rejected by this. Forget about that one. Now there is proposal from the member for Tumanna for National Assembly members 100,000. Those in favor of that proposal say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. Order, honorable members, please. The noes have it. So 100,000 is out of it. Honorable members, proposal from Sane Mentreng. This one is president. Proposal from Lower Nyomi, National Assembly member, 200,000. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The noes have it. All right, there is division. Honorable members, those in favor of 200,000 for parliamentary, raise your tax. Those in favor of the proposal for 200,000 deposit. Honorable members, all you know and others. All you know. Honorable members, let's vote. Those in favor of 200,000 for parliamentary deposit, raise your tax. 200,000, raise your tax. Deputy Majority Leader, don't do that. Those against a deposit of 200,000, raise your tax. Those abstaining, please raise your tax. Honorable members, ayes 9, noes 32, abstention 0. So it is lost. 200,000 is lost. The honorable member for, that's for president, sir. Honorable members, proposal from the member for Fonyi Councillor. No, that's only for president. Fonyi Bintang Karanai, na? Fonyi Bintang Karanai. Proposal on nomination for the position of president. Member for Cantora, proposal from member for Cantora. The sum of 150,000 for National Assembly members. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The noes have it. There is division. Those, where is this? Those in favor with the proposal from Majority Leader for 150,000 raise your tax. Those against the proposal, please raise your tax. Honorable members, the result, no, those abstaining. Those abstaining. Honorable members, the result is as follows. Ayes 24, no 16, abstention 1. So 150. Honorable members, mayors or chairperson, the committee is proposing 6,000. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The noes have it. Now let's take the proposal for the mayoral. Member for Sabah Sanjal, 10,000, no, 100,000 for mayors and chairperson from Sabah Sanjal. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Let's count. Let's vote. Let's count. Those in favor of 100,000 for mayor and chairperson, please raise your hand. Those against 100,000 for mayors and chairperson, raise your hand.
Say what you want to say.
Those abstaining, those abstaining, the results, ayes 26, noes 10, abstention 2. So 100,000 for mayoral and chairperson. Honorable members, councillors from the committee. Honorable members, councillorship candidate, deposit of 3,000. That's the proposal from the committee. Those in favor, please say aye. There's proposal. Is on. Yeah. Councillorship.
Chair, you should punish the majority leader for constantly interrupting the procedure of the National Assembly.
Honorable members, the committee is proposing that for for councillors deposit $3,000. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The noes have it. Now we have proposal for ward councillors. We have proposal from Sabah Sanjal. Councillorship 10,000 from Sabah Sanjal. Councillor deposit 10,000. Those in favor of the proposal for councillors to deposit $10,000, say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. Now let's repeat. Let's repeat. Up. No, I have not declared the result. How can you challenge the result when it is not declared? You cannot challenge a result that is not declared after the vote. Yes.
Chair, thank you. I just want, Chair.
Entertaining comments.
Chair, I just want to appeal with members. For example, if you look at the local councils in the regions, like in CRR specifically that I can talk about, Janjambure and Kuntauru Area Council, salary for councillors is not even up to $7,000. Okay, but they have a tech. What?
Honorable,
You are misleading us.
Let me just land.
Thank you.
Let me just land. Chair, let me just land.
No.
They interjected me, Chair.
Thank you. Please. Please.
Boy, why 10,000 be the for buried?
Now, honorable members, those in favor of the proposal for 10,000 councillors, please raise your hand. Those not in favor of $10,000 councillorship, raise your hand. Those not in favor, raise your hand. Those abstaining, please raise your hand. Those abstaining, please raise your hand. The results. Ayes 18, noes 15, abstention 0. So the ayes have it.
The motion is lost. So we go by the suggestion from the committee. The motion is lost because 15-15. The motion is lost.
18 and 15.
Let's go by the committee's suggestion.
No, you are wrong. 18 and 15. 18 is yes, 15 noes, 0 abstention. The results are here. Honorable members, it is proposed that clause 43, payment of deposit as amended, stands part of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Or there is a suggestion, proposal from the member for Talinding Kunya on 43(1)(a). You know, after the president shall deposit. Then he is proposing for us to delete the word shall. Please, Talinding Kunya, take the floor. Use your mic, Honorable.
Yes, if you look at the beginning of the sentence, it starts with a candidate.
Speak to your mic, Honorable, please.
And I put it on. Okay, the beginning of the clause is a candidate shall. So the other clauses between them should not make us put another shall again. That shall suffice. So you have the president deposit, a member of the National Assembly deposit, mayor and chairperson deposit. You know, so.
Honorable members, it is proposed that clause 43, payment of deposits as amended, stands part of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I have a proposal from the member for Serekunda. He is proposing that we rescind our earlier decision on order, please, on nomination forms. Honorable member for Serekunda, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Chair. At first, I would like to make reference to the Constitution. In dealing with these elective positions, we have to be very careful and give regards to Section 26 of the Constitution, which is a political right that is guaranteed for citizens to take part in elections, to either elect or to be elected. And that section, clause 42, 42, is in conflict with our Constitution, the 1997 Constitution. Section 47 of the 1997, 46 of the 1997 Constitution, nomination of candidates, Section 47. A candidate for elections to the office of the President shall, on or before nomination day, satisfy the Commission that his or her nomination is supported by not less than 5,000 registered voters, consisting of not less than 200 from each administrative area. When you are reading the Constitution is like an authority. It's giving you a command. And by increasing this in the Election Act, will contravene the Constitution. And Section 5, sub 1B of the Constitution, if I may read, a person who alleges that an act or omission of any person or authority is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of this Constitution may bring an action in a court of competent jurisdiction for a declaration that to that effect. So I would want the Assembly to reconsider the decision taking. Thank you very much.
Honorable members, now, any seconder?
Yes. Yes. Honorable Chair, I second the motion.
No, you have not moved yet.
Honorable member,
can you move your motion? Can you move your motion?
Yes, I move the most. I move Section 29, sub 3, clause sub 3. I move that the Assembly to rescind the earlier decision taken on clause 42.
No, honorable members, forget about the question 20 of the standing orders. Just move your motion for us to receive a decision on which clause.
Chair, I move that we rescind the earlier decision taken on 42(2)A.
Correct. Any seconder? The member for Kantora Majority.
And I second the motion.
Honorable members, it has been moved and seconded that this. It has been moved and seconded that. Nyanija, yes.
Yes, Honorable Chair, thank you very much. And it's a constitutional provision, so I will beg on your indulgence for us to hear from the Attorney General on his advice on this particular matter.
Attorney General.
It's, the team looked at it. The Constitution set a minimum base, and the way you couch the wage of the bill, that clause changes the minimum base, and that will make it look unconstitutional. And we don't want to create a situation where we have to go to litigation for interpretation. It's not worth it. It's better we're clear. Let's just charter on clear territories. The Constitution says not less than 5,000 votes, and if you change that to not less than 15,000, then you're changing the base contrary to the base that has been set up by the Constitution.
It is proposed that we rescind our earlier decision on clause 42A. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Now, honorable members, we've rescinded our decision on that. Now, are we leaving it as it is in the constitutional provision or as proposed by the committee? Yes, Lower Salum.
Yes, you said the Constitution set a minimum base of 5,000. But here, it doesn't means from 1 to 5,000. No, no, allow him to come, please. Here, the minimum, the minimum that is set is 5,000. That you cannot
choose to listen to Lower Salum.
Yes. What I'm saying here is the minimum that the Constitution says you cannot go minimum of 5,000, but more than, because if at all we are going to be consistent on the Constitution, then they could have made a cap of not more than exceeding of 5,000. But that here, a minimum. So from yes, Honorable Speaker, we have passed a law here where we normally make a findings that a minimum of this, but not more than this. So here is open.
Chair. Now, what we are saying, you know, in those laws, that fines and this one are different because those fines and those acts are not prescribed in the Constitution.
Yeah.
And here we have a constitutional provision that states that minimum.
So,
and then,
Honorable, for the catch here is, if you compare between legislations or within the same legislation, that is different. Here we have a hierarchy. We have a higher law setting something, and the legislation we are working on is subsidiary to the Constitution. So that's the challenge. That's a bigger challenge.
Chair.
So, whether if a constitution, which is a higher law, sets a minimum, you can use an inferior law to change that minimum. That's the question now. If we want to change that minimum, probably we would have to amend the constitution rather than use a law that is subordinate to the constitution to change that base. That's the issue. So you are quite right. If a law sets a minimum, you can always change that minimum. But you can always use a law that is the same level. But if a higher law is the one that sets the minimum, the lower law cannot change the minimum.
Honorable members, it is proposed that clause 42, nomination times and criteria, as it is in the bill, stands part of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. 42, 42 2A. 42 2A. Honorable members, we are at 43. And then we have His Excellency the Vice President. I was informed by the Majority Leader that after consultation with the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice intend to step aside and allow His Excellency the Vice President to come and continue or to come and attend to his own business. Now, all the honorable members, the proposal is to allow His Excellency the Vice President about an hour to finish his business, then we continue. Honorable members, is approaching 5:30. Order, honorable members. Honorable members, it's 5:30. Honorable members, order. Honorable member, please, Willis, take your seat. It's now 5:30, so I am suspending this, then the House resumes, we decide either to sit beyond 6 or close at 6 o'clock. Honorable members, the assembly now resumes. Attorney General, please take your seat. Director of Table Clerk. Honorable members, please. It is what is the time now? Can anyone move a motion so that we either sit beyond 6 or we close by 6? Janjamure?
Speaker, I'm not moving a motion, but it's already 5:35, so I don't think we can definitely move a motion to sit beyond 6.
No, honorable member, you cannot speak like that. You here you are guided by law. If you want to raise a point of order or procedure error, please use your law. Honorable members, on clause 13, adjournment. Clause 13.2, a motion for the extension of a sitting of the Assembly may be moved by a member at least no later than half an hour before the time fixed for the adjournment, and if carried, the sitting shall continue accordingly. That's what the member for Janjamura is drawing our attention to. He's right. An order sustained. Honorable members, on that note,
Point of order.
there is a point of order from the member for Lower Salon.
Honorable Speaker, orders 8, Speaker's ruling that C, the President of Customs, procedure or tradition and practice of the Assembly. Honorable Speaker, normally, before we extend the time of Parliament to sit beyond 6 o'clock, normally the Speaker resumes in his seats and he asks us to send make the motions. And now it's after 5:39. So half of the hour that is supposed to close, that's 6 o'clock, means we run out of time. We cannot sit beyond 6 o'clock. Thank you.
I don't know the rationale behind your point of order. Thank you. Now I will suspend the Assembly for us to continue on the committee stage. Assembly is now suspended. Honorable members, we will now continue our resolve. The Assembly now go into the Committee of the Whole Assembly to continue on a consideration stage on the Election Bill 2021. Clause by clause will be guided by Order 72 of the Standing Orders during the consideration stage. Before we resume, we were at clause 43. In fact, we voted on 43. Now we will move to clause 44. Committee Chair. Who asked you to close? No, no, I've never said that. I have never said that. No, I didn't say that. I said it was approaching 5:30, and then. No, please come. Let's continue, Chair. Who is the chair? Huh? No, but the member of Woolies, you are the one guiding us. Don't say that, sir. No, no, no. You are the one. Member Kebalang Fofana. We can't hear you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm saying I want us to reflect on an earlier decision that was made. Today, two motions have been raised, or two proposals were sent to your decks to rescind earlier decisions. Honorable Chair, I urge you, together with the legal department, to look at the provisions of Section 74(1) of our standing orders. Because if at all this is the parliamentary practice that we want to adopt, I bet you no legislation will be passed in this honorable house. All the decisions we've taken from the morning till now, I can write proposals to you, and we'll keep changing. I believe 74(1) is there to give us safeguards. And it makes no harm if at all we realize that the earlier decision we did is inconsistent with the spirit of 74(1) for us to reverse it. It is my conviction that what we did today on those two occasions is inconsistent with the provisions of our standing orders. Thank you.
Honorable members, order. That is not accurate. What we did was in order. Chair, can we continue? Yes,
Honorable Chair.
We are on clause.
Honorable Chair.
We are on clause 44.
No, Honorable Chair.
No, please.
No, Honorable Chair, I made a humble submission respectfully.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not only again, I'm basing it on our law.
No, please.
No. This is not between two people. This is about parliamentary practice.
No, member, please.
Okay, I'll follow the standing orders and the constitution, and then I will challenge that ruling in the right way. Yes. Because I stand that it is wrong.
Please don't do that.
No, but it's the fact.
No,
I cannot make a respectful submission.
Please
You just answer me with two words. It's inaccurate.
Please don't.
No. That's not reciprocal. Thank you.
There is point of order from the member for Lower Salon. Your mic.
Honorable Speaker, Orders 29.3, and it says, it shall be out of order to attempt or reconsider any specific questions upon which the Assembly has been taking decisions during the current session, except, Honorable Speaker, the person that's raised the order is in line, because for him also, he thought that the Constitution is the supreme law that we are reversing based on those constitutional provisions. So for the nominated member saying that we cannot complete our business because of those recent decisions, those ones who make those submissions, they are in line. Because also the standing order gives us that powers also to do that, and it's in conformity with the Constitution. Yes.
Thank you, Chair.
Yes, Chair, we are in 44, clause 44, return and forfeiture of deposit.
Clerk, allow the clerk to read.
We want to recommend...
Allow the clerk to read.
Sorry.
Clause 44, return and forfeiture of deposit.
Clause 44, return and forfeiture of deposit. Committee Chair.
44D is saying we have observed that you cannot make changes there because we were recommending 20%, but then the Constitution, the Constitution is recommending 20%. So we say we cannot make changes.
No, the Constitution is saying 40%, not 20.
40%. For presidents.
For presidents, yes.
So we are recommending that we maintain that as it is. And then when it comes to 44D2, 44D2, we want to, which is in relation to National Assembly members, mayor, mayors, and chairpersons, when the clause 44D2 be maintained. We want to maintain it as it is. That's our recommendation.
20%.
Yes, 20%. 20%. If you have 20% of your vote, total votes, you can get your deposit back. And then 3, which is dealing with the election of a mayor, mayoress, chairperson, or councillor, we recommend that a new clause be drafted to cater for councillors, and the percentage of votes required reduced to 20%. Yes, we don't want to mix them up with the mayor and mayoress. We want to create a new sub-clause for them, so that we'll determine that it will be 20%. You understand?
Honorable members, you had the proposal from the committee. They are proposing a new sub 44D4 to include 20% in the case of councillors, not so? Any order? It is proposed that clause 44, return and forfeiture of deposits, as amended as proposed by the committee, stands part of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please no. Aye, sir. Chairman, councillors also are covered on 3. Look at 3. Sub 3, Roman 3. 44D3. Mayor, mayoress, chairperson, or councillor. Use your mic.
Our recommendation is that a new clause be drafted to cater for councillors, and the percentage of votes required reduced to 20%. Because we are mixing them with mayors and mayoresses. If we do it that way, it may affect.
Chair.
Yes.
They are all 20%. And as it is 20%. Why do you want to put another clause? I'm made informed that some of the recommendations, at the time of the recommendations, it was the 2019 bill. So now that the following your engagement, it is reprinted and most of the recommendation has been captured in it. So it is good as it is. It is proposed that clause 44, return and forfeiture of deposits as it is stands part of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Yes, clerk, we may proceed.
Clause 45. Obligation to supply symbols and colors.
Clause for the chair. Any order? Clause 45, obligation to supply symbols and colors. It is proposed that clause 45, obligation to supply symbols and colors. Yes, Opasalu?
Yes, I have a concern. I'm not too sure how we want to address this. With the proliferation of a lot of parties, we may run out of colors very soon. So I don't know if we have anything that we really, because it's becoming very difficult right now. Because you have the symbol, again, I think that's perfect. But then you have a symbol and then you go with another color. And very soon, people may be very confused about colors. You may have sea green, dark green, whatever.
They can match them, I think.
But
they can match the
but is there not a better way? Is there not a better way to do this to avoid colors?
You can do the debate for another day.
No, I'm just asking you to guide. You have to debate what I'm debating. Me, I'm asking you. You are the chair now.
Attorney General. Attorney General, please. Now, Attorney General, please.
IEC official have left. I would have craved his indulgence in advising us briefly, because I'm now thinking of saying color or colors. That is to say, to give opportunity for combination of colors. At the moment, color is singular. So, and most of the parties, if you observe, they are using a single color. Those that are green, those that are gray, those that are pink, whatever. So your fear is, if we run out of primary colors, as we learn them, whether there could be an opportunity for color combination, or whether we can do away with colors in total. I think we would need subject matter specialist advice on this. This is not purely a legal issue. Maybe IEC, operationally, they can guide. But at the moment, my concern is just to try to think aloud from your concern. The color still looks single.
Honorable members.
I don't know whether we could say color or colors, but whether IEC will accept a combination of colors, I don't know. I don't want to speak for them.
Honorable members, now that this assembly resolved to adjourn for today's business by 6, and it is about 4 or 5 minutes to 6, then we will stop at 44. By the time we return, the IEC would have been available to give guidance and advice on obligation to supply symbols and colors when we come next, inshallah. 44. 44. Yes, that's where we stop. So when we come, we will begin with 45. This session is suspended. Honorable members, the House now resumes. Honorable members, on your behalf, I want to thank the Attorney General and Minister for Justice and his team for being with us the whole day up to night yesterday, and the whole day today as well. I'm so, not only him, but all of us are exhausted. But I want to thank you also for that. Now, let me put the question. Be it resolved that this August Assembly to stand adjourned until Wednesday, 9th July 2025. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. This Assembly now stand adjourned until Wednesday, 9th July 2025 at 10 a.m. prompt.